We got a new Wingstop alert. It's not a new flavor or anything, but it is a new meal. It's a collab, and I always found things like this interesting. What do people like when they get their Wingstop order? So this one is a collab with WNBA star, in every sense of the word, Paige Bueckers, man. She is a baller, so she has a collab meal where you have the option to get it her way, or you can customize it. So I got two different meals, one of which is my way, and one of which is her way. We're gonna try them out. My way isn't actually my way, to be honest. I wanted to get a bunch of Wingstop flavors that I don't usually get and just see what they're hitting on, namely the Atomic. I know a lot of people love to say, oh, you gotta try the Atomic. I've had Atomic a billion times, but this one is the Paige's way. So it comes with a large order of fries with fry seasoning, regular amount of seasoning. You get 6 boneless wings. She prefers the honey barbecue wings. An order of wings, you get 6. She likes the OG hots. And you get an order of tenders. These are garlic parm. You get 2 tenders in a meal. Lastly, you get 2 dipping sauces. You can pick whatever ones you want to, but of course I chose ranch because it's ranch. It costs $17.99. The only thing is, like most Wingstop deals that they have, it doesn't come with a drink. So there's a Wawa next to Wingstop. I just ended up copping a drink at Wawa. Now we're on to my version of the meal, which comes with 2 tenders. I chose mango habanero. Again, these aren't flavors that I would normally get, but I just wanted to try them. And then you can split up the wing flavors. So I got 2 different wing flavors. I got garlic parm and I got mango, no, I didn't get mango habanero. I got Louisiana rub, which I never really get. And for my boneless, because I forgot to select the flavor, I ended up getting just the regular barbecue. I just glossed over that one. 2 dipping sauces just to switch it up. We got the ranch and the honey mustard. And then I said I was gonna do this in my other video, but I got the Mexican street spice corn. So I got the street corn with the Mexican spice seasoning. I wanted to try this from the last video. So you can get corn, it's a $1 upcharge. So my meal actually was more expensive. Sorry, Paige, it cost me $18.99. So my total order was a little under 40 bucks, but I mean, honestly, this is a lot of food. So I'm gonna start off with Paige's way, because it's her meal. Why the hell not? Fries with fry seasoning, which I always neglect. I just feel like they're sugary and weird. This just tastes like salt today. Not mad. Ah, there it is. There's like sugar on these, and I just don't understand why you would want that on a French fry, but yeah, they're okay. I'm not gonna sit here, but oh, that's nasty. They're not nasty. They're just not, by far not, my first choice. Honey barbecue. I've always said this, and I still think it rings true. Their wet sauces, especially like the barbecue type of ones, they work really well on the boneless buff. And the honey barbecue, I don't really care for them on the wings, but on the boneless buff, genuinely. I would rather get the spicy Korean Q, which is what I thought I got on these, but I didn't, so we're just gonna have to take it as it is. I also want to go a double dippy into the honey mustard. I think their honey mustard is actually underrated. Yeah. Super underrated. Yeah. If you didn't catch what I was saying, yeah. Did something different today at Wawa. I usually get Coke Zero or Sprite. This is actually Barq's Diet Cream Soda, vanilla. That's good. Do y'all like cream soda? I feel like a lot of people don't like cream soda. I do. OG Hots, which have really come a long way with me. I used to be just like about these. Now I appreciate them for what they do. It's a hot wing. Sometimes you just want a hot wing. I feel like I should have done my actual order, but we just went to Wingstop. But you know how it is. Part of this gig is to try everything or inform people when something is new. So when I saw this, I said, all right, we'll go back. Garlic parm. I'm coming back around for the ranch on my shirt. I'm not editing that. Y'all just look. I'm not a perfect person, bro. You ever try to eat on camera? It's not the same as eating in real life. We did this a while back. Their tenders have come a long way. Some people don't notice it. I definitely do. They had this whole thing where they did like new improved tenders. Look how much more white meat is on here. And they definitely are crispier. And garlic parm. I'm not gonna lie to you. This isn't a bold order, but it's a good order. I'll give her props. Like, if I don't know how much Wingstop she actually eats, there's nowhere it says in there, but this is a dope order. There's only a few things that I would say, like, I would change. Mainly one, which is the fries. I would just get different seasoning. But because there's only, like, a regular amount, and not the extra like I usually do, if you dip them in the sauces, you can get away with them. I just would much rather either get the lemon pepper or the Cajun fries. With this honey mustard, if you've never tried this honey mustard, I highly suggest you try it. It's actually rocking, bro. So I'm not even joking with you. But I'm gonna give Paige your props, bro. Out of 10, I'll give this an 8. This is a very solid order. Very. Not my favorite flavors, but if you put this in front of me and say, hey, I got you some Wingstop, and I got this order, boom. And $17.99 normally for people who don't know their price point. 10 wings meal. So 10 wings, fries, and a drink usually runs you about 20 if you do bone in. So with this one, you get the 6 bone in, the 2 tenders, 6 boneless wings, large order of fries, no drink, $17.99. It's not a bad deal. Are there better deals at Wingstop they have? Yes, but most of them don't involve bone in. They usually involve boneless or tenders. This one, I guess, they tried to split the baby a little bit and throw some bone in. If you ever want to save money at Wingstop and you don't care if you have bone in or boneless, always go to the boneless because they usually have deals where it's like, you can get like 20 for like $16.99 or flavors 2 dips. And I think some of them will do fries. And that runs you like 16. It's like called the Game Time Bundle. They switch it around, but this is good. Nice work, Paige. Let me come back around real quick, though. We want to go to the ones I never tried. That's weird. Try everything once. Back on the ranch you go, though. A lot of people also like Wingstop's blue cheese. No, the ranch is way better. It's not a bad blue cheese, but I prefer the ranch. Now let's do my way, which is a bunch of flavors I don't usually have. And I'm going to start off with these Atomic because people think these Atomic are really hot. I've had them a couple of times. It has been a while, but let's do it. I remember one time I got an Atomic chicken sandwich and someone trolled me to give me a double patty with extra sauce. No joke. Are these hot? They're spicy. Yes. Are they like the hottest thing you'll ever eat spicy? Hell no. I'll put it this way. B-Dub's Reaper wings, way hotter. They had the challenge, and I did it a couple of years ago, where I think you eat 10 or 5, something. And it got me. I did it, but it did get me. This, I think Atomic, for people who like spicy food, I think they would just find these enjoyable. Like, I'm not going to sit here, you can see my reaction. I'm not sitting here going, I'm chilling. I actually think they're pretty good. Like, as many wings as I eat, I wouldn't get a 20-piece or even a 10-piece because if you have too many of these, and not necessarily the mouth burn, people don't realize when you eat spicy food, bro, it's not when you're eating it, it's later that gets you. Like, all the spicy challenges I've done, I got a bag. It never bothers me until 5-6 hours later, or 24 hours later, depending on your digestive system. I'm not doing too TMI on that. Louisiana rub, very popular flavor, especially when Thigh Stop was a thing. A lot of people thought this was the best on Thigh Stop. I was a huge fan of Thigh Stop. I would love if they brought that back. People who don't know, about 5-6 years ago, it wasn't that long because I went on YouTube. Probably about 4 years ago, maybe 3, Wingstop had a thing called Thigh Stop. At the time, I think there was a wing shortage. So they pivoted and had this whole menu you can get chicken thighs. I thought they were delicious. They even had boneless thighs that you could get. This just tastes like Cajun seasoning to me. Like, it's okay. It wouldn't be my first choice. They do have a Cajun, which is their hot mixed with this seasoning, which I think is much better. Because what this is missing, as usual, for me, a little bit of spice. Doesn't need to be too crazy. Just a little bit. But these are decent. I just think there are better flavors at Wingstop. I'm going to go into the honey mustard as soon as I rip this out. There we go. I know y'all, a lot of y'all team flats. I am not. But I'll still eat them. Honey mustard works with that. Just gives you a little bit of sweetness to go with the salty. Fan, coming back around. Boneless buff again. Let's go ranch. I also really like the honey barbecue chicken sandwich when it came out. I just wish they would change the buns on the chicken sandwich because they're like kind of too hard. Yes, I almost missed my mouth. Kind of like this, man. Never get that. But finally, the Mexican street spice corn. It's a elote-inspired flavor. So I'm glad they actually put this on the corn. So the crazy part is, this is good, but if you've ever had elote, my complaint still remains the same. They're too garlic parmy. So it still tastes like I'm eating the garlic parmy corn. It works on here, but myself included in this crowd, when you have something called Mexican street spice, like, your brain just doesn't go to what this tastes like. So some people may say, oh, it's nasty, it doesn't taste like street corn. It doesn't. You're not wrong. It's still good. It's just not Mexican street spice. It's like Virginia street spice, you know? Like somebody tried. I like when people try. Just seems lazy to put the garlic parm in there. I'll still eat them. I just wish they were kind of more Mexican. All in all, I love the collab. I don't know if this is her specific every time order, but I love when places do collabs and it's kind of like a person saying, this is what I eat at this place. I got corn stuck in my damn teeth. I more prefer when they do like a proprietary flavor, but if you're a person who eats it, like if they did, now obviously they're not going to do this, but if they had like a King Stratz order, I would definitely have something that's my usual. It'd probably be a lot more food than this right here. Mine more than likely would be like a 15-piece with large fries, hot lemon pepper, hot honey rub, and then lemon and garlic would be my 3 flavors that I would pick. Then I'd go with the fries. I would do garlic parm fries, extra seasoning, well done on all of everything. If you're feeling spicy, you'd chuck in a 2-piece tender, throw some honey barbecue or mango habanero on there, and you'll be good to go. Speaking of which, I didn't forget them. Mango habanero. Again, one of the most popular flavors at Wingstop. I feel like all their flavors are pretty popular. Besides the Hawaiian. You don't hear much about that one. Yeah. On the tenders, this is one of my favorite. This and spicy Korean Q. But if they do make a King Shrats meal, we got to come back with the orange Szechuan. I love that. Nobody talks about that. I'm like the only one. Mango Hob. That'd be dope. They should make a meal after me. I'm just not as cool. Like, Paige Bueckers is one of the best basketball players in the WNBA, and she's a rookie. I'm not one of the best at anything. But I like food, though. Wingstop. I'm just saying. Probably cheaper, too. Either way, W collab. Some of you Angel Reese haters can stop hating because they did another player now. Appreciate it. Do I think that you should get this? If you like Wingstop, you get a chance to try a lot of flavors. You get a chance to try every type of protein they have. You get a ton of dipping sauces, which is always good. And you can change the fries to voodoo fries or whatever kind of fries you want to for an extra buck. Average cost of a meal at Wingstop is usually about 20 bucks, plus or minus $2 or $3. This falls under that category. Why the hell not? Try some flavors out, see what you like, and go from there. So, shout out to Paige Bueckers, man. I like seeing people win. It's always a good thing. But either way, it's hot as hell. The Wingstop was super packed. Couldn't go in there. There was mad people. I went to a different Wingstop this time, which is my fault. And this place had so many to-go orders coming in and out, and people just waiting, that I couldn't find a seat to sit down in the place. And there's certain things that I genuinely don't like eating in the car, and Wingstop is one of them. I did like 2 or 3 Wingstop videos in the car, and the amount of ranch that I spill is embarrassing, but it's always gets on my seats or on, and then I got to get my car detailed again. I want to eat in my car as little as possible. I either want to go inside or go to the studio, depending on where I am. But I'm pretty sure the new rollout of franchise stuff, I'm going to hold my breath on that one, is pretty much done. I'm going to start going back in some damn restaurants again, going back to some local businesses again. But this always comes first. So I appreciate y'all for watching. And we'll be back tomorrow. More content. Men and Hand Signs. They made it to YouTube.